T-Rex is all excited. We didn't even know where we are, T-Rex. He's all excited to go out the door regardless. He doesn't care what door it is. I don't care what door it is. We just want to go out the door and do some weather and more. Where are we? Wow, there's the moon. Boy, did it look good coming up last night. Here's a hint of where we are. Christine got the moonrise last evening. Coming up, always comes up in the east. Goes down in the west. Going down now. There's like no wind. Zero wind. You want to know why? What is wind again? Air moving from high to low pressure. So what happens when there's a tiny little L right over you? That's all there is this morning. A tiny little L, low pressure system right over Cape Cod. So the air's coming at us from all directions, very light and going straight up. Rising air in the low barometer. It should be cloudy, right? Should be, but it's not. It's very dry air at most levels of the atmosphere, although it is getting sticky down near the ground. The dew point's coming up. It's getting a little bit muggy. So where was that moonrise again? Over there in the east. Can't really see it from here, can you? All right, I'll tell you where I am. It's Wellfleet, the National Seashore, one of my favorite places on earth. It was torture getting here pretty much yesterday in the traffic. Getting a late start to the beach is never a good idea. But when you wake up at the beach, things can be all right. What do you see out there?
Some little surf out there, not bad.
We've got a special guest meteorologist here. Weir Lundstedt, Linden State College, class of
86 maybe?
1986. So that means I've known you for about 30, 40 years.
Today is a big day too.
A big day on this date in 1963. You know why they call it Labor Day?
Why?
Because Carolyn Stewart Kelly was in labor.
Right.
And I was born and she was in labor for the next 59 years until she went to heaven last year.
God rest your soul. And happy birthday there, big boy.
God bless our moms.
Yeah.
Weir lost his mom quite some time ago. So to me, it's almost like Mother's Day today, a little bit. And we celebrate. We've got a lot of friends and family here on the coast. And there is some surf down there. Here's what the surf looked like yesterday. I got my board down to the beach and the lifeguard told me, bone-crushing shore break. And there were some rescues yesterday. It's the storm formerly known as Idalia. Idalia, the I storm. It's still spinning out there as a post-tropical storm. T-Rex is gone. That's not good news. There he is. He's just sitting right over there. T-Rex, you can come down this way. Come on down. So yeah, we're probably going to go out there and do some paddling. Hopefully I'll post this thing first. There's the board. There's the crowd. And I'm not a huge fan of the Beachcomber, but it's right there and people are already lining up. Maybe I'll take you out there and give you a little shot. There's not a lot of weather to talk about. Everyone's focusing on this disturbance off of Africa that is forecast. Look at this parking job. Good job, friends. When did this happen? Middle of the night? How many cars do we have here? Don't tell the landlord. So that storm that's probably going to become Lee is tracking across the Atlantic Ocean. I know the GFS has it coming into New England in like 2 weeks. You should not look at the GFS. There's the spaghetti guidance, taking it north of the Caribbean on 10 days, 240 hours. You want to see the flow at 240 hours? It's from the west to east. I mean, it's not that strong. It's not a guarantee that it's going to go out to sea, but that would look like a recurver out to sea to me. But still a long way to go to that for that. So this is what happens at the Beachcomber. It's only about, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And there's already a line. And we've got some fans over here already. I'm just doing my out-the-door weather and more. You want to be on?
Spaghetti charts, GFS.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
You gonna buy those spaghetti charts showing a hurricane coming up here in 2 weeks?
No. It's gonna veer west of Bermuda, in between. It's gonna hit Nova Scotia.
What's your name? Where you from?
Fall River, Mass. Kyle Kubiak.
Kyle. I think I agree with you right there. Good job.
I've been watching you for years. It's crazy.
So-
You were a surfer. I remember that's like 20 years ago.
Right. So I'm a Cape Codder. I was born Cape Cod Hospital 60 years ago today.
That's why I was listening to you. Did you have a podcast or what's?
Yeah, this is called Out the Door Weather and More, and it's going to be published in about the same time you get into the parking lot.
On YouTube or?
Yeah.
Nice.
So did you just come from Fall River?
We did. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
So nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is my weather forecast. This is how I do it now. I just go out the door with my dogs right up there, T-Rex, out the door weather and more with T-Rex and TK. And this is amazing. We're staying right here. I know. So did you come from Fall River this morning?
We did. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll see you down the beach. Great to meet you, Kyle. All right, so the hurricane may miss, and Kyle agrees. And so the town of Wellfleet basically gave away this parking lot, and Beachcomber owns it now. So the Beachcomber has full rule over what happens here, and you got to pay $30 to park here, and they don't open for a while. And anyhow, very grateful to be with family and friends today, celebrating and enjoying, and gonna do some paddling right now. I know we were kind of distracted, but it's great when there's not much more to talk about than beautiful weather. Close to record high temperatures possible this week with 80s to low 90s. Little sea breeze next couple of days when there's a weak low pressure system over you. There's very little wind, so very little wind today. Just perfect clean surf. I'm gonna do some paddling. I'm gonna try and post this and get back in the door, have some breakfast, and go surfing. Where's T-Rex? He's up here somewhere. Okay, talk to you later. Did you see this? It's a woolly bear. First one of the season. Look at it. It's all black. It's just gonna be cold every single day this winter. Orleans Rotary. This is when I finally feel free, is when I get by the Orleans Rotary. It's only about the second time this summer. Really interesting. Alto Cumulus. Almost Castellanos. Yeah, and whenever you go to the National Seashore, be sure and head out there at about noontime so you can catch the best waves of traffic. 1/2 a mile hour entering Wellfleet. Almost there. Kindest person.
I'll be very nice.
All right, only about an hour 15 late for my own date. Everybody's here and there's no room on the beach because it's high tide, so yippee.
You gotta capture it.
Mass
right?
evacuation. The water just came right up to the banking. Oops. There's no place for the people now. Gonna walk about a mile south, I guess. Yeah, high tide. Surf's up anyway. You got breakers at high tide. So it's just about high tide right this minute. And some of the dams are holding up, some are not. We've got a lot of evacuees. Not much real estate. We'll be expanding. Now. All right, so the first one, got a couple dogs. Oh, nice remote. And then this one's gonna be big too. No, it's not, I guess. Good job. Okay. Armament, soft armament, it's the best kind. Naturally replenishes. So, as long as you don't have hard armament against a coastal bluff, you'll get natural beaches to continue to form as they erode and the sand comes down. But if you ever build a seawall or something like that right here, that takes away the beach forever. So that's why the National Seashore is so special. No hard armament.
I like it.
Yeah, I found the party that took the left part, so we're all spread out on this beach. So what club am I joining?
Oh, the sassy, sensational, sexy 60s.
Thanks. Quite a club. May you not have to join for many moons.
I have like 40 years.
All right. One of the family members has gone in. Yes. Is that it? Waves as tall as he is. When William was like 4 or 5 years old, I put him on the front of the surfboard and we did a short break. I was read the riot act by the lifeguard that day. It was a wave just about like that. Party wave! Current wave! William's like, no problem. Might have a little sand in his pants, that's all. Not easy to get out. That's serious right there. Somebody's stuck. So it does get serious, and you can get injured on a day like today. William, you've got some of the ocean and some sand on your head there. Yeah. Did you go into the sand?
Yeah, just a bit.
How'd that feel? Was that fun?
It would like to be a little bit less cold, a little bit less sand. But
So the cold and the sand, but not the power. The power was fine.
the power is fine.
Oh, cool. Good job,
Power
William.
makes it fun.
I was having flashbacks of that day a long time ago when both of us crashed in the shore, and we were fine that day too.
Yeah. I've crashed into the shore more than a dozen times at least.
Dunk your head under it, just kind of rinse it like you're doing a shower.
Oh, it's good for you. It's good exfoliation.
Thanks for coming in the night. Thank God they all lifted her up. I was like, I can
Good job.
Eventually the water's going to stop coming up. Oh, I love this one. Classing up the joint. Neighborhood price just went up. Nice.